Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Utah's offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention. But this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then
he's off to the races. The 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Give to the running back. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Utes are rolling down the field. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Rectal Scarlet Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got his man. Turns it on at midfield. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The give to the tailback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's caught downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! And he added the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Fair catch called for and made. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball to their score.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they're going to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? The Utes get enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Off play action. Fires into the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looking to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown! board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 35 over Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it on the counter. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the 1st down yardage?
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The inside handoff. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Utes. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Freeman. At the 35, he's loose. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes his man miss. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From the red zone, he's going to throw it, using the quick game. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and I like this offense, keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Game 1, you want to come out and put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to pass it on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. Interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock.